Well, there we go. So, hey guys, this is a special box break edition of NASCAR Radio. So, normally you will see Val and Logan. Used to see me in the past, and you'll see Ken from time to time on the show, of course. We actually are going to open a couple boxes of 2023 Panini Chronicles. Thanks to Panini for sending us those. I'm going to go over it a little bit with you, do some sell sheets, show you some information, then we'll open our boxes and see what we get. Have you seen any of this opened yet? I have not. I've seen it for sale, but I've not really watched any videos of it yet.
So I listened to a blaster box opening from I think you know him on Twitter, Justin Charm City Graphs.
Yep.
He did one on his channel, but that is about all I've seen.
So, we kind of talked off air what we were thinking about doing, and I don't think it's any secret, from my time on the show that I praise Chronicles left and right because we have such a limited release schedule and limited offerings for NASCAR cards that anytime we can get a variety, hey, that's better for everybody. So it's well documented. I love Chronicles. I love Chronicles across the board in all sports because it brings out variety. But, I don't know if you've ever been on the show when we've talked about Chronicles. So tell us kind of what you think about the product.
So this is going to blow your mind and the mind of anyone that knows the two of us, but you and I pretty much are in agreement. Pretty much like on everything when it comes to cards. There's a couple minor gripes I could have. In this case, I don't like the thicker cards because I like when I'm buying them online to be able to get PWE shipping.
Yeah, totally makes sense.
And I'm not the biggest fan of the luminance design that I saw in Justin's video. So I guess I did see his video now that I think about it. I wasn't the biggest fan of the luminance, which is actually one of my favorites that they have, that Panini does across any of their sports. I love luminance. Wasn't the biggest fan of the design in this, but all in all, yeah, the things you said, NASCAR doesn't have the number of releases that the stick and ball sports have. So for the collectors, it's nice. And it's nice to give if you're, collecting one of those guys that is in everything, whoever that would be now, the William Byrons, the Denny Hamlins, the Kyle Larsons, it gives you more different looking cards because love or hate parallels. Even if you love them, it's still the same photo on 20 or 30 different cards. Not necessarily speaking to NASCAR, just across the board, from the all of the manufacturers. Yeah, it gives a little bit of a look because I think 5 releases NASCAR has a year.
Yeah, I think it's
so yeah, the fact that you get all of those different designs in Chronicles, I like what they do, and it's not. And you have to give Panini credit that, you're coming up with a different design for very new designs for very small sets. So, it's one of those things where you're putting all this work in, but it's a much smaller set. And that's not something that in theory they need to do. So the fact that they do, I think is good for collectors.
Right. We were second guessing the number there, but you have Donruss, of course. You have Prism, National Treasures, Chronicles, which is 4, and then
Prime. Did they do Prime?
Prime's in this.
Oh, I thought they did Prime recently.
So Prime is in. That's what I was thinking too. But Prime is in this. So either way, whether it's 4 or 5, this I don't even know the number off the top of my head, but let's say it's 11, mini sets in here. You triple your number. Instantly with this one product. So for the driver, I almost said player collector, but for the driver collector, this, makes your whole year, parallels aside, you just went from 4, we'll say base cards to, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever the number is. So, and, we were going to get into it a little bit later, but I'll say it now. It's affordable. I mean, it's $120 for a hobby box, give or take a couple dollars from the, the big distributors. But um, it's $120 is about $30 a hit, however you want to look at it. You know, that's a pretty standard price right now. And with some of the stuff that's in here, it kind of hits all the collectors. It hits the drivers. It hits the color, the refractor, the prism collectors because it's got select in there. It hits the memorabilia, the autographs, of course. So it hits multiple levels, and it's not a crazy price point.
Yeah, I mean, considering the prices of a lot of the stuff that's out there now, I barely open any new product anymore. So I don't even really know what the prices are, but I've seen Upper Deck Series 2 hockey with Connor Bedard's going up around $350 a box for flagship, which used to be able to get just a few years ago for $90. So yeah, when you look at those kind of things, I think it's a good value. That's one thing I think Panini does very well with their stuff is they have their value, their values. They're Donruss. They have so much, but it's definitely the most consumer friendly price. But they put so much into it. But yeah, I'm a fan of Chronicles across all sports.
All right, so let's go and pull up some pictures here. We're going to kind of block our faces for a few minutes. That's your box image. It's a pretty standard box. I mean, it's nothing flashy. It's white for the most part. I liked it this year. I'm just going to leave it up there and cover our faces while we talk about it. But I even told the guys, I was like, man, that's a really pretty box. It caught me. And I knew right away. I didn't even know it was coming. And then I saw blaster boxes, I think, first. And then I was like, man, that's a cool box. Good design, simple, but caught my eye.
I feel like it's that way across the sports. The Chronicles is usually a nice looking box.
Yeah. All right, so there's that. That's the boring one. So we'll start getting into some of the sets that are in here. The Vertex. I don't know if you can help me on this. I don't remember Vertex being in. I think that's a new one.
That does not ring a bell to me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So Vertex autographs, XR autographs, Select. XR and Select have been kind of staples for Chronicles for all the sports. What's this next one here? There is Prime, and I was on the same page as you. I thought we just had a Prime release. So I guess we'll find out. But looking at the sell sheet, a lot of these are the 1-of-1s, the 1-of-2s, that sort of thing. Elite Materials, Recon. I think Recon is one that was there before. You can jump in anytime. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head without.
I'm not. The things that I have tend to be more of the Donruss and
So Immaculate was in there, Clear Vision, and then of course Select. Those were all in there previously. Kind of pretty much the standard additions or releases. So we're looking at, for a hobby box, 48 total cards, 8 per pack, 6 packs per box, 16 boxes per case. And your breakdown of 4 hits. It is 3 autographs, 1 memorabilia. Obviously, what we're hoping for probably is the Prime on the memorabilia. And then 2 Immaculate cards. I want to say, it's a personal opinion, the Immaculate cards in here are probably the least favorite.
I do have to agree, but Santino Ferrucci's in that set.
Yeah, totally. That makes sense.
So if you hit one, we're trading.
It's a fancy base card that I don't want to use.
Well, for me, I believe those are the thicker cards too.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my only. I actually like the design of them, and I think if you were going to get them signed, they're really nice looking for that.
Yeah, I would agree. Definitely with the white. So, kind of pretty much the standard. I mean, it's telling you look for swatches, tire, fire suit, sheet metal, Chronicles, Recon, Gold Standard. That's another one. Prime Jumbo. I'm gonna look over here and let me pull that down real quick. I want to look at this Beckett sell sheet and see. So the list of, I guess, subsets in Chronicles is Chronicles, Clear Vision, Elite, Gold Standard, Immaculate, Prime, Recon, Select, Vertex, and XR, which I do think we hit all those. Tons of parallels, tons of color. I mean, pretty much the Panini standard across the board. So, are you watching this chat? I totally forgot about the chat. I'm so rusty at this.
I'm seeing it, but I can't do anything. I can't highlight anything.
Gotcha.
So
we do have somebody.
BMS Racing.
Yep.
Thank you so much for being a part of this. We really do appreciate it. I'm going to take up for Jason. Jason's not used to hosting.
Yeah,
I've done some live streams, so I'm a little more used to it. But
so rusty. So, I mean, if you don't have anything else to add, we can start opening. And
no, I was just going to throw in there. So we saw that, roughly this is 120 to 130 online, depending on where you look. You're looking at 48 cards, 4 autos or mem per box. That sales sheet said 3 autos and 1 mem. I don't know, things change sometimes from the sell sheet to the production. But then I'm looking at Panini's site right now. By comparison, if you were to buy blasters of that, you get 5 cards per pack, 5 packs per box. So 25 cards for $25. And then in the blasters, you get 1 auto or mem card and 5 exclusive holo or Optichrome parallels per box on average. And I think there is a green exclusive retail parallel as well, if I remember correctly. But if I'm wrong, look at the box before, don't quote me on that, y'all.
So let me show this one. So BMS Racing 24, he has made several comments about this. He's bought some. I love this though. I bought it on eBay for $95. So, I mean, we were talking earlier about a $30 per hit product. I mean, at that price, you're looking at
25.
Not even, yeah. So yeah. I mean, that's an even better thing. And I feel like this has better odds than obviously it's going to have better odds. It's 4 per box, but then your typical $120 product. We all have always said from the get-go that racing doesn't resell as high as some of the other sports. We know this, but at the same time, I think the odds are there for, I don't want to say bigger value, but like those bigger hits, the Prime and some of these other drivers, that will carry a product if in any sport. So,
well, and with Chronicles and having so many different sets, mini sets in there, you also that's probably more 1-of-1s and things like that. So
something else, he just said actually you get 5 hits per box. He's opened 3 and both had 5. So we'll see. I mean, maybe we'll get 5 and then you dropping that price per card down even lower. So I think we just need to test this theory ourselves.
All right. So I do not have a handy dandy Panini box cutter like Logan does.
You know what? I opened mine with a top loader I pre-cut it a little bit. So
I did not. So I was thinking we'll just 1 pack at a time and just kind of go back and forth. You
that
works.
With
that Pack War style, except we're not playing Pack Wars. I used to do that with my cousin and uncle when I was a kid. That was so much fun.
So we kind of said it a little bit ago. Switch hands here. 6 packs per box. It's kind of hard to see, but there are definitely, I don't know how well you can see those. There's definitely thicker and smaller. We did say immaculate cards are in here.
It looks like 3 of mine are thicker.
Same. And it was my 3 that were on the left, which I don't know if that means anything to anybody. But
yeah, I think I had 2 on one side and 1 on the other. So do we want to go with the? So it looks like 2 are very big. I'm going to guess those have immaculate, and then there's 3 that are, I guess, the smaller, and then there's 1 that's in the middle. That's kind of what I'm seeing. How about
The
you?
one in the middle looks a little bit bigger than the other 2. Yep.
So let's start with what do you think? Let's start with the skinny packs first.
Sure. All right. Number 1.
Yep.
I got a nice numbered card right off the bat. So I'm not going to show everything, but I'll definitely show the bigger stuff. Daniel Suarez, purple out of 25. What is that one? Zenith. All right, that's a Zenith one. First autograph, Derek Krause. Number 5 of 49, actually, so it's numbered on the back. Right up above my finger there. Sticker autograph. That's an Obsidian. You can start showing whenever you're ready. Kyle Larson.
I was just waiting on you to go through and do all yours.
Brennan Poole, Parker Chase, still on that same score design after all these years.
So on designs, here's one I really like, and I think you'll understand why I like it too. Man, my camera and my lighting.
Looks like classics.
It is. It's
totally
Donruss Classics, like around 2000, 2001 Donruss Classics. And that was a time when I was still in my hometown, and my buddy had a card shop there, and we spent a lot of time in that card shop.
So let me know, and we'll put this up here. This is a Torque rookie card. If you get a Torque card, just play with it a little bit. It seems very thin, even for a thin 35-point card.
I do not have a Torque in my pack.
So whenever you get one.
So I had that Chronicles Austin Cindric. Or no, I'm sorry, Classics Austin Cindric, a Chronicles Derek Krause, and then a Luminance Jimmy Johnson. I think the thing I was saying I just wasn't a fan of on these was what I've loved about Luminance is that they've been the full bleed, but with the border they put on this.
I don't like that one either.
That's, but again, that's a minor gripe. So this is a pretty card. This one is not numbered, but it's a Thunder Ryan Priest.
Well, I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, and it's, again, my lighting sucks, so you're not really picking it up, but it's definitely like a hollow. It's got the hollow look too.
Oh yeah, okay.
Very nice. Shiny Bubba Wallace. Very shiny. I got an autograph in my first pack. So this would be, what is it? V? Was that Valor? Is that what that was?
I think it was Vertex.
Vertex. Tyler Reddick. I'm guessing a silver, numbered out of 25.
It's not a bad start.
Oh, man, I apologize. I apologize to Panini. I wish I was.
Keep wanting to go like this because I keep seeing your glare.
Hey, that actually looks a little better right there.
That helps a lot.
So looks a lot better. Matt Kenseth Classics, numbered out of 199.
So did you get 2 classics in the same pack?
I did, one numbered, one unnumbered. And then a mosaic, looks to be maybe a purple parallel, Joey Logano out of 25.
I think that's a new one. I don't remember that previously for racing. I mean, if either of you guys know in the chat, let me know. But I don't remember that one for racing. That one wasn't on the list either that Beckett had. So
Easter egg.
All right, maybe. At least it's not a Kevin Hart Easter egg. All right, pack number 2. I'll have to send this one down to the king. Mr. Richard Petty Recon. I do like those. Danica Patrick, Pedal to the Metal. I do like those as well. They have like that throwback. All right, another autograph. Obsidian. Both of mine were Obsidian so far. I'm not even going to try. Takuma Koga. That's what it looks like.
Sounds right.
Richard Petty Prism. Select Prism. Austin Dillon, Torque, Ryan Blaney. That's my guy. Jeff Gordon Classics. And Illuminance, Martin Truex. So nothing crazy. Second autograph, but nothing crazy in this one.
So I got a Jeff Gordon as well. This would be XR. I'm guessing it's a red parallel, numbered out of 99. Real shiny. Yeah. I know got him looking a little better, but still not doing any justice. These cards really are great. I did get my second autograph. Torque. This one doesn't. I don't know. This one doesn't seem thin to me. But maybe it's. I don't know.
Maybe it's the autograph.
It is an autograph.
Maybe it's different stock.
Jesse Owuju. Yeah, it might be different stock. And then I believe those were my only two numbered. I also Danica Patrick, Donruss Clearly Donruss, I think is what that is.
Yep.
I'm not sure what the one with E is, but John Hunter Nemechek.
Elite,
okay. Ryan Priest, Luminance. Danica Patrick Classics. Kyle Larson Vertex. Man. Yeah, here's another Torque. It's Chase Elliott. Yeah, I guess I don't feel like they're super thin, but
so BMS said it was Elements. So was there? I just assumed it was Elite. There must be Elements and Elite. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah. It is tough with this. That's one thing about this product. It's hard to keep track of.
All right, so I'll do pack 3. So another shiny Recon, unnumbered, but Danica Patrick. And then a pedal to the metal Eric Almirola, also very, very shiny. I got an Obsidian autograph, Austin Dillon. Jack Wood Mosaic Blue, looks to be numbered out of, my old man eyes can't see, 199. And then base Timmy Hill Score, Chronicles Justin Bonsanor, Bubba Wallace Vertex, and Natalie Decker Luminance.
All right, I'll run through. So Beckett, I'm noticing, did not have everything listed by a long shot. So there's some titanium, Martin Truex, Kurt Busch, but I think more importantly, look at that Jordan sighting on there.
Does that have the hollow look to it in the background?
That does. It has the letters.
Yeah, those were real nice, Clark.
So I think I'm winning the battle so far. Denny Hamlin, autograph, swatch, 67 out of 99 from Crown Royale. So we're at 3 hits and 3 packs. That could be good or bad, I guess, right? Takuma Koga, 59 out of 99. Overdrive.
To be fair, probably a lot of the autographs are on the thin stock, so the thin packs probably are the autographs.
Luminance, man, the more and more I keep Luminance Chronicles Score, nothing crazy. I don't think, not to like we do anything important in life with cards, but I wonder what the overall perception of the new Luminance is, because this is really the first I've seen of it, and I can't stand it compared to what it used to be. This one is numbered out of 199. Almost missed it because it's in this little side. But I'm totally with you. That full bleed Luminance was way better than what it is now. So go ahead if you're on number 4.
So do you want to do the one kind of mid?
I'm saving that one for number 6, I think.
You're saving that for 6. All right, so let's go with the chunky.
So we're both at 3 packs and 3 hits, right? Okay. Huh. Interesting. I'll go ahead.
Go for it.
John Hunter Nemechek out of 199. That is a blue Elements. Recon. Ty freaking Gibbs. not numbered. My first immaculate, Austin Dillon out of 25. Decoy.
I love decoys.
Right? Ross Chastain, Clear Vision, Chronicles. I haven't shown a Chronicle, so I'll do that. That's the Chronicles base. Donruss Classics. Natalie Decker. I feel like I've seen that photo before. And Bubba Wallace. Mr. DoorDash.
So I got another Thunder card, which, as I pointed out, I like. This one is Joey Logano. Then another shiny. This is the what the heck is it? I know they did it in hockey. Titanium. I know they did it in hockey back when they had hockey.
Yep.
Austin Cindric, shiny. And then Vertex Tyler Reddick base, which is what I got the autograph of. Jake Drew Chronicles, Takuma Koga score. My immaculate 25 out of 35. Bubba Wallace. This is definitely my favorite card from this pack. Clear Vision. You know, I love me some AJ Allmendinger. So AJ Allmendinger, number 10 out of 10. So definitely excited about that one. And a triple relic card of Nick Sanchez.
Oh, nice. Gold standard, right?
Is that what that is? I would say yes, because the card number is GSNS.
Yep.
So yeah,
that would be it.
Yeah. So it looks to be not sure exactly what the pieces are.
You're at 4. I'm at 3 for the hits, right? You got 4.
Oh yes.
So in theory, you should be done, but we'll see.
Ooh, this is pretty. Ooh, real pretty.
Pack number 5. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Zenith. Kyle Busch XR. All right, this one is for me. Chronicles Ryan Blaney Relic.
Hey,
that's got a little.
It's your guy.
Yeah, I know, right? And it's got a little mirror. So, like the base Chronicles does not, but the Relic has a little mirroring effect. You can kind of see some sort of fabric. Torque. Dale Jr., Blaine Perkins, Score, Ben Rhodes, Jeb Burton, and a William Byron Overdrive blue.
So speaking of blue, this is
blue out of 199.
So speaking of blue, this is the one I said was so pretty because it's a color match.
Right, I heard you.
Jimmy Johnson.
Yep.
This is XR out of 199, but I mean, this is the kind of card where I would probably rather have the card numbered out of 199 than a lower numbered card that's a red or an orange or whatever. That's just, that's a thing of beauty. Let's see. We got a Recon, Brad K. My immaculate here is, did you have an immaculate in that last pack?
I did not. So it's probably going to be the next one.
Okay. I got an immaculate Daniel Hemrick, numbered 71 out of 88. Kyle Busch on the clear, or what are these? The magnitudes.
Oh yeah, first
and then the base are Kyle Larson Luminance. I do like this photo because you can tell in the background. You can't on my screen because it's not showing up well. But that is that's the Rose Bowl or whatever, where they did the where they do, yeah, I just like that because for me, I love college football, and that's a college football cathedral. And then let's see, we got Classics Kevin Harvick, local boy Chris Buescher in the Vertex, and a Takuma Koga Torque. So we are Takuma Koga rich.
All right, so we're on number 6, and I'm a pretty good. Just throw it out there. I'm a pretty good pack feeler. I won't use the S word, but I can kind of tell. I definitely have a hit. I definitely have a memorabilia card in here. And my sides of the pack feel weird. I feel like this is a prime.
Boy, you're getting specific.
So I'm going to let you go first on number 6. I'm not even going to open mine yet.
So I do have a relic, also a Chronicle. So I see what you mean by the shiny. This is serial number 4 out of 49. It looks to be a red. Eric Jones.
Ooh, okay.
Eric Jones, the guy that I once owned a 1/1 of. It's the only 1/1 I've ever had of a NASCAR card. Until my Dale Earnhardt. Oh, I forgot. I'm still going. I was just thinking I was showing off the one. So we got dueling XRs of lady drivers, Brittany Zamora and Tony Breidinger. Speaking of the lady drivers, Lightning, numbered out of 99, Haley Deegan.
I think that's the first Deegan we've gotten.
Yeah, I have not.
I didn't.
I have not seen one. We've got a score parallel, I guess the blue out of 199, Parker Chase. And then my base are a Torque Alex Bowman, score rookie of Austin Wayne Self, and a Chronicles Jordan Anderson.
All right. Last pack. So BMS says 101 Immaculate probably because that's what his Tyler Ankrum 101 was. So we'll see. This one it's got some bulk to it. That's all I'm going to say. All right. I don't do any of those slow reveals. I don't do that nonsense. Brittany Zamora. What the hell is that? Titanium. Thunder. Chase Elliott.
I really like those Thunder cards. You're
See,
upside
that's
down.
how much I'm not even looking at it.
Come on.
Immaculate.
Who was it? Who was the Immaculate?
Oh, I don't even know. Jack Wood out of 99. No. So it is a relic, but it's not a prime. That's out of 45 out of 100. Michael McDowell. It's a nice card. It's not what we were hoping for. Austin Cindric. Three swatch. 2 are black. 1 is yellow. The 2 black, though, the bottom one is different. It's rubber. I was going to say it's got some stitching, but it's not. It's rubber or something. And then the middle was some sort of fabric. Not numbered. So, but it definitely stuck out from the sides. And then to finish it off, Jimmy Johnson, Luminance, Keselowski, and Alex Bowman. So, 6 packs, 5 hits. Looks like Mr. BMS Racing knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, definitely seems to be, at least from what we've seen, that seems to be the standard. I figured I'd go through one more time and just show off the big hits.
So this is a guy I will readily admit I've never heard of.
Who's that?
Jack Wood.
I think I've heard of him.
Anything? I got like 2 or 3 rookie cards of him, so maybe I should start paying attention.
Unless I'm confusing him with someone else. Is he part of the Wood family, like the Wood Brothers racing team? I think he might be part of that family. So I was just gonna go back through one more time. So I got 3 autographs. Definitely the best of the 3 was the first one I pulled, which was the Vertex Tyler Reddick, numbered out of 25. And then a Torque Jesse Owuju, and an Obsidian Austin Dillon. Do you have your autographs ready, or should I go to my relics?
Give me 1 second. So, to BMS's point he thought there was a gap. It actually, this gold standard relic actually is a little bit wider of a card. Like, 2.5 by 3.5 is typical card. This feels like it's 2.6 or 7.
You said on your gold standard?
It feels a little bit wider.
Mine is the same size as my other relic.
Huh. So, but anyways, keep going.
Yeah, it seems to be the same size. So yeah, my gold standard relic was Nick Sanchez, triple relic, and then a Chronicles Eric Jones, numbered out of 49, which I don't know. I don't think that's a tire, but I don't think my other one had a tire on it either, which means something's a tire that I don't think is a tire.
Gotcha.
Probably, because I would think a triple relic's going to have a one tire on it. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely impressed with it.
So obviously nothing crazy for us. I mean, there's Austin Cindric. We just went over, not numbered. Ryan Blaney, not numbered.
You got a PC card though.
I did. Denny Hamlin, out of 99, but that's probably out of the 10 hits. That's probably the one, right?
I would say so.
One. And then 2 Obsidian autographs. Could never get my damn mirrors. So
I like Obsidian. I've always liked that brand.
So I did get 2 Obsidian, but I just now realized that the Derek Krause is out of 49, and the other one is just regular.
My Austin Dillon's out of 49.
There you go.
Yeah, it was numbered on the back, and the Reddick had been on the front, so I didn't even think to look on the back.
Same. So I'm Ferrucci is your guy, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get him in anything.
That's okay. I don't know what all he was in. I think he's in Immaculate. I think that's what I've seen. No worries. I'll end up with one someday. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm very impressed with it. I mean, when you look that it is a lower tier from as far as a price point that you purchase the box for, and then to get, 5, they say 4 hits, and then now from what we know, it's been 5 everywhere. That's
bonus.
And like you said, I mean, like BMS said, if he's getting it for 95, that knocks those hits down to, I can't remember the term that Val uses, but I like it. Hit factor or something. Nice. But yeah, it gets them down under 20 a piece. So yeah, that's pretty solid. Yeah. And it's not one autograph and 4 relics. It's, ours were each 3 and 2.
Yeah. Which I think, because I opened this with the guys last year, I think that's how it was last year too. Was 4 were advertised, but we all hit 5, and it was more autographs than relics, which is not the norm. It's usually the other way around.
Val calls it the hit meter. Yeah.
So, I mean, overall, I'm partial to this. I've said it from the beginning. Chronicles is my thing. Like, I'll buy sports that I don't even collect in Chronicles. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong for, we'll say, $115 average box of 4 to 5 hits. I don't think you can go wrong.
And as Val and Logan say, I mean, you're not going to get it for that price in other sports.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, we're talking blasters now are $35. So 3 blasters equals this hobby box. That's not happening anywhere else. It's usually the other way. It's 10 times. Like we were just talking about Upper Deck hockey. Hobby boxes are $300, which we all know that there's a highly sought after rookie in there, but still their blasters are $30, I think. So you're 10 times for a hobby. In this case, you're looking at 3 times. So, I mean, can't get any better. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 just because I'm not a huge fan of some of the designs, and I think they're a little unnecessary, I'll say. But it's also NASCAR. Let's take what we can get right now.
Yeah, and I would say if I was going to do, I would do 7.5 or 8 as well. Because mostly my thing is value for the box.
Yep, 100%.
So I mean that's we've kind of talked ad nauseum about that anymore on here, but yeah, for the price you pay for what you get, it is one of the better deals in all of trading cards.
Yeah, and it's not like and you can correct me if you think I'm wrong, but with what we have offerings of in racing, there's not like this guy's only a set collector or this guy's only a player collector. It feels like it's a happy mix of everything. And that's kind of where we are with this, where make a couple of the sets maybe, and then trade your others for your PC guys. And you knew from the get go, like Blaney's my guy. I'm not a huge NASCAR fan, and I don't know all the rules and everything. But when I do pay attention and when I do buy, I buy Blaney. So I have my guys in some of these sets I couldn't care less for, but some of them I love. And like you mentioned, Donruss Classics, like, okay, if you're going to make a 25 card set, Classics is probably going to be your one, So it's kind of that they hit every bucket in this as far as collectors go. So, I mean, kudos.
Yeah, and and like you said, yeah, different people are going to like different sets. I mean, again, my only criticism on the Immaculate was just that they're a thick one, so you're not able to do them.
Yeah,
you don't get to do them PWE. Sorry,
yep.
But I'll tell you what, if I was going to a race and getting autographs, those are some beautiful cards to do that. So there are collectors, like you said, as far as being able to trade with some other collectors, there are other collectors that are going to want those, and there's a reason that all these sets are in here. They're liked for some reason, or they're a trial. But
For sure, and it's a good mix.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm like like you said, I'm super partial to classics, and then probably luminance. Even though, like I said, even though I missed the full bleed, I still think luminance was probably my second favorite out of all of those. And then some people are just gonna, you know what they say about opinions. Everybody's got one.
I thought you said you didn't like luminance.
I don't like that they're not the full bleed. I don't like that border, but I still think the photography is very good on the ones we've seen. I still like it. It's just that's just a minor. That's just a minor thing,
I think I'm trying to find it real quick. So this is one where I'm not a Hamlin guy. It's out of 99. It's not the biggest hit in the world. But at the same time, Crown Royal has that name. It's been around for a while. They're nice cards. They remind me of RPAs that people go crazy over. And I'm sure that a Crown Royal is a nice, moderately valued, I don't know the right word, I'm blanking, but alternative to an RPA if you get the right patch or whatever. So,
well, and for guys like us that have collected since the late 80s, not you since 90, I think was your first year. I'm early 80s.
Year, yeah.
We've both collected since then without pause. You and I have known each other for 20 years now. Yeah. Crown Royale was alive and well when Jason and I were unmarried and had no kids.
Yeah.
Not to each other. Not that there's
it was a big
wrong
brand,
with that.
Big brand.
But too. Yeah, it was, and it's been around. It's been around for a long time. So for guys like us that have been around, there's that nostalgia kick.
Yep. So I'm gonna put one quote up here, one comment before we get off. So anything else that you want to say before we close this out?
No, just thanks to Panini and thanks to Val for allowing us to do this and allowing us to come on here and do a live stream. I was gonna do a solo video just on my YouTube channel, and then Jason messaged me yesterday and it's like, "Hey, what do you think about doing this?"
Good
Hell yeah.
timing. We should have NWO'd this thing like crazy and made it seem like we were taking over their stream. So here's what I'm gonna leave up here. We'll finish with this little comment right here. Misha says, "Just survive till 2024 Dawn Rust is all I have to say." I like that there's not a lot of information because it's like we can just talk endlessly about what it could mean. So
it's like it was when we started collecting.
yeah,
you didn't know what was in the
Yep.
didn't know what was in the set until you opened the packs and got the checklist.
Yep. So, but all right, guys, that's it for today. This nice little box break edition of NASCAR Radio. This is Ken from Beans Ball Card Blog, Beans B Card Blog, probably on X and Instagram and all that fun stuff.
Just X. It's the full Beans Ball Card Blog on Instagram.
Gotcha. And of course, for me, it's Jason Dean Martin everywhere. So thanks, guys, tuning in, and we'll see you next time.